Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Carissa. Thanks for tuning in. So today's video is going to be a gym starter kit video. I've had a couple of you guys reach out to me asking what I recommend, like equipment wise, exercise wise, to get started. Some of you are beginners and that's awesome. I'm so glad that you guys are reaching out to me for advice. So I wanted to go over some recommendations that I know personally work for myself. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Things first, I always like to disclaim I am not certified yet, but these items and everything I'm going to recommend was recommended to me by a trainer. So this advice did not come from just out of nowhere. This is advice I actually got from a trainer. So please just keep that in mind. I always advise you guys to reach out to a personal trainer or someone at your gym before you take any advice off the internet. So first thing I want to go over is basically how I got started in the gym and some things that I learned throughout the way. One is I started off at a young age playing sports growing up, so I was always kind of active and involved. I didn't really start getting into weight training until I'd say college. I did a little bit of weight training in high school, so I wasn't really that familiar with it until I hit college. Then from there, I actually had a major injury. I tore an ACL, which forced me to get into the weight room because I had to rebuild the muscles in my leg back. And then from there, I just got more comfortable with it and I have been lifting weights ever since. Now, this video is not about lifting weights. This is for someone who is brand new to the gym, has no clue where to start, and are maybe a little intimidated by the gym. So first things first, don't be intimidated because everyone starts somewhere. And I know, Instagram and the internet can seem really advanced, like the people seem like they've been doing this forever. But just keep in mind that these are people who, like me, have probably been active for a long time, so they seem more comfortable with the exercises. But like I said, we all started somewhere. I only started lifting weights like a few years ago, so don't let that stop you from being the best version of yourself and being the healthiest version of yourself. So that's a little bit of background of how I got started. Let's go ahead and jump into the starter kit. I'm gonna go over the recommended equipment for beginners, the recommended exercises, and the recommended clothing, what type of gear you wanna wear. Okay, the first item I'm gonna recommend, and these are all gonna be very base level because you don't need a lot to just get started. First thing is gonna be a water bottle. This is actually the Hydro Flask that I asked you guys about a few videos ago, and you recommended this to me, and I absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much for the recommendations. You guys did not let me down. This water bottle is awesome just because it's insulated. It keeps whatever you put in here hot or cold. So I always put water in this. This is the 32 ounce bottle. As you can see, it's a decent size. So I love having this on hand, especially because I like to have my water filtered. I use my own water from my home gym. I feel like gym water fountains can be kind of gross sometimes. I don't know. I'm just weird about it, but I always recommend having a water bottle at the gym just because in between sets when you're working out, it's easy to take a sip versus going to the water fountain, which is gonna take like a minute, 2 minutes away from you working out. So just keep this on hand to stay hydrated, not only during your workouts, but throughout the day. Okay, the next item I'm going to recommend is probably gonna be a little different than what most people will recommend, but this is going to be a jump rope. And I feel like jump ropes are probably one of the most underutilized pieces of equipment at the gym, or people just overlook the jump rope. We all start learning how to jump rope. That's like a base level, like whenever you're going up, most people have had some type of experience trying to jump rope. And people don't realize how much a jump rope benefits you overall. You work on timing, you work on footwork, you're working on endurance, you're working on aerobic capacity. So I highly recommend a jump rope because this is a great way to, like I said, incorporate some of the aerobic and cardio type style work into your workouts. So this could easily be a circuit type style training tool to use. So you can jump rope for 1 minute, then do push-ups another minute. Like, I just absolutely love the jump rope. You can't go wrong with having a jump rope in your gym bag. This one is actually from rpmtraining.com. So I was able to get this personalized. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but it has my name on it. Super cute, right? And this is actually called a speed rope. So these ropes are what people use in CrossFit. You guys know that I take CrossFit now. So this is actually a cable wire and you use it as a jump rope. But the thing about this, I wouldn't recommend this type of rope for like the beginner because it's super advanced. Like, the rope is so thin, it moves at like a lightning quick pace. So it's really hard to get the timing down to jump with this. It's fine if you want to, but this was also kind of expensive. So you can easily get a jump rope from like Walmart, somewhere way cheaper. You don't need something like this speed rope. So just start off with like a basic jump rope that you can find at like Target, Walmart, wherever fitness equipment is sold. Start with that and definitely incorporate jump rope into your workout. Next item I'm going to recommend for you guys who are beginners is a foam roller. This is actually not to be used during the workout. This is more so for recovery after a workout or to loosen up before a workout. Now, for those of you who have no idea what this is, this foam roller basically is a PVC pipe, which is what this one is here, or it is a actual roll of foam that you roll your body on and stretch out with. Now, that helps with stimulating blood flow, like I said, for before your workouts and getting loosened up, getting your muscles loosened up, or after workout whenever your body is tense. This is awesome to get rid of pain, like painful knots. It's helpful, like I said, to just loosen up your body. So I absolutely recommend this for really any level because you need to recover your body, especially when you're putting it through strenuous exercises. I noticed a complete change whenever I started using a foam roller more regularly. I noticed that it was harder for my body to be sore for longer periods of time because I foam roll usually before and after every workout, especially since I started taking CrossFit, because if you know anything about CrossFit, like, it's just so strenuous on your body. So absolutely recommend this. This one is actually one that I picked up from TJ Maxx. This was like $12. You can probably find some for even cheaper than this. Like I said, some are just rolls of foam, so they can range from like $6 to $8. You don't need one that has these perforations on it. You can just get one that's just round and foam. But I always keep this on me, keep this in my gym bag because it's such an essential item for recovering your body. And I feel like, especially as a beginner, you're going to be putting your body through more stress than what you typically have before if you're starting to ramp up your regimen in the gym. So please remember that it's just as important to it is just as important to help your body recover as it is to work your body out. So please keep that in mind. So the foam roller, definitely recommend. The next item I'm going to recommend are headphones. Not these in particular though, because as you can see, I am losing my the covering on the actual headphone part of this, but these are the Powerbeats 3 by Beats. So I do love these. These are noise canceling, but they are super expensive for the quality of them. They do the job. I wear these a lot and I've had these for at least 2 years now. So I guess, you know, for the amount of time I've had them, they've done really well. But these are not really meant to be doing heavy, sweaty workouts. So it's not the fault of the headphones, I guess you could say. It's more so my fault because I wear these at the gym because I like the noise cancellation feature of it. But any type of headphones will do. I will point out that I'm a high intensity workout type of person, so I love doing like burpees, mountain climbers, all that stuff. These headphones are not optimal for that because they slide off my head, especially if I have like my hair pulled back like this. I would recommend some Bluetooth headphones and some that actually go inside your ear. Beats also make some actual sport headphones that go into your ear and are wireless. So once you get wireless headphones, it's just a game changer. You won't want to go back to like the actual cord headphones. So any Bluetooth wireless headphones I would recommend personally. But like I said, these are great. They're just not meant for like sweaty gym workouts, but these are the ones that I use. I recommend headphones just period because it's good to zone out and get into that mode, especially when you are going hard. Having music and having like an upbeat playlist playing while you're, you know, just going hard in the gym, there's nothing like it. Music helps motivate me personally. I don't know about you guys. So I love listening to like hip hop, pop music. I love house music for like more of my Tabata HIIT interval workouts because it has like that hard like beat that you can just like time yourself to the beat of the music. So any type of workout will do, any type of music will do, but I just recommend having some type of headphone to help you get into that zone. But I also recommend a composition book or some type of notebook to record your progress in. If you are new to the gym, this might seem a little intense to be recording what you're doing at the gym, but it's really cool to honestly just go back and flip through your progress book and see like, oh wow, I wasn't able to lift, use a 30-pound kettlebell 2 months ago. Now I can use a 30-pound kettlebell. So I mean, like I said, it may seem a little intense, but honestly, I do recommend having something to record your workouts in, at least at the beginning. Just kind of play around with it and record certain workouts. You don't have to record everything, but it's just a way to hold yourself accountable and look back on how far you progressed. So this is something that I have been trying to be more strict about. I'm not gonna lie and say I have been perfect at this because I haven't, but at the same time, I've noticed that I like recording my workouts just because like I said, I like to see how far I've come. So definitely recommend a composition book or a notebook for that. Okay, the next two items are kind of just honorable mentions. So a yoga mat is something that is really important if you are not able to hit the gym. That's one of my main excuses sometimes is like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym, but I'll do a home workout. So if you have a yoga mat, you can, you know, pretty much do not any type of workout, but you can do an efficient workout at home. So I recommend a yoga mat for that, and then resistance bands. So my plan is to actually record a video showing some really great resistance band exercises to do, but resistance bands are awesome. I think that would be the next step for a beginner. So I'm gonna go over here the list of exercises that I think someone who is brand new to the gym should do, but the next step after these exercises I'm gonna recommend today would be resistance band exercises to add some resistance training to your workouts and to, like I said, graduate to actually lifting weights. So those two are honorable mentions. So now let's go ahead and jump into the clothing part of this video. Clothing wise, I have said this before on my channel, but I feel like clothing is, you know, to the beginner, may seem like, okay, I can just wear anything to the gym, but I do recommend wearing something that, one, you're comfortable in, and two, that you feel confident in. So, you know, wearing something like a sports bra and leggings may not be for you if you don't feel confident showing your belly. So like I've told you guys before, I don't feel confident wearing just a sports bra to the gym. I just know that I get distracted by feeling like people are looking at me. So I don't like doing that. You want to wear something that you're comfortable in and you feel confident in, and you're not distracted by just outside thoughts and distractions. So I'm going to recommend a couple of items here that I absolutely love and that work really well for me. So the first item I'm going to recommend is a high impact or high coverage bra. So when you're working out, you need a sports bra that's going to cover all the bases. You don't want to be tugging at your sports bra. You don't want to feel like you're about to fall out the top of the sports bra. So some of my favorite sports bras are actually the Energy Bra from Lululemon. I think I've mentioned this before on my channel. This is probably one of their top selling bras on their site, honestly. So this is what it looks like. It's very cute in the back, strappy details, but it also has like a solid shoulder strap. So it, like I said, it does have pretty medium to high coverage. This would be high coverage for me because of my actual boob size, but this bra, you just can't go wrong. They do have other bras for ladies who are bigger breasted, so they just go on their website and check out, they actually have sections where you can pick low impact bras, medium impact bras, and high impact, so just browse through there. But honestly, if I had to recommend one bra, it would be this one because, like I said, it just covers all the bases. The next recommendation is going to be shorts. So you want to have some variety in your bottoms, because if you wear leggings all the time, you're gonna get hot. So let's say you want to go on a run and it's summertime, why would you wear leggings? So the shorts I'm going to recommend are the Hottie Hots. I've mentioned these so many times on my channel, it's getting redundant, but basically these are Lululemon's version of the Nike Tempos. They are just some running shorts that are super flattering, I feel like, on any body type. They have different lengths in this short, so I believe this is the 4-inch length, so this is the longer version. They do have a 2.5-inch length as well. I've started buying the 2.5-inch length just because I feel a little bit more confident in my legs now. It's funny because like last summer you would not catch me wearing shorts that short, period. But now that I have been working out, I feel so much better about wearing shorts that are a little bit shorter. But either way, these are awesome. They do have the built-in underwear, which some people like that, some people don't. But like I said, these are meant for running, but I wear these regardless of what type of workout I'm doing. They're so comfortable. They do have a drawstring in the front, and they also have a pocket here on the side. So if you do have keys or something that you want to go on a run, you can throw your keys in there. And I think there is another pocket somewhere. Yes, there is a pocket here in the back too, if you want to, like, you can put your keys here and then your card, because the side pocket is a little bit bigger. Put your cards in this section. The next thing I want to recommend are some leggings. So you guys know I'm a Lululemon addict, and some of the best leggings that are, I don't want to say affordable, some of the best leggings that I have experienced that work well for me are the Wunder Unders by Lululemon. Granted, these are pricey, I totally get it, but I get a lot of their stuff on markdown. So I'm pretty sure these leggings were on markdown, and then I think these were as well. So you can definitely find these leggings on markdown, and they are so worth the price just because they're super high-waisted. And I know that when I was in the process of just getting started to lose weight, these leggings saved me because I felt like so much more confident because I could pull them up over my stomach. So if you guys have that issue too, where your midsection is where you tend to gain weight and you want to make sure that that is fully covered, definitely check out the Wunder Unders. They're awesome. They're The ones that I tend to get are the Luxtreme fabric by Lululemon, which is geared for high intensity sweaty workouts. They do have other fabrics that are not meant for that, so just make sure that you're looking at the fabric when you go to purchase a pair of Wunder Unders, because that makes a big difference in how long the leggings will last for you, depending on what type of workouts that you do. Okay, let's jump into shoes. Now, I am a shoe addict. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I don't have a lot of sneakers that I like to, you know, change and interchange for different workouts. But I thought long and hard, and if I had to recommend 2 pairs, I'm going to recommend these 2. So the first pair is going to be these Free Runs. These I actually got at a Nike outlet, and they were like 40 or 50 bucks. And I got these, I'd say at least 3 years ago. Like, these are super old, but these have withstood the test of time. Any type of workouts, these are my travel shoes. Like, if I had to only pack 1 pair of shoes to work out in, it's gonna be these. This is what they look like. They're just so comfortable. They're great running shoes. They're just overall just super effective. They have the mesh detailing, so they're just comfortable. Like, they're not tight on my foot. Like I said, I do all types of workouts in these. They're not optimized for like weight training or anything like that, but everything else, to me, I've worked out in these so many times and they are amazing. Next pair of shoes I'm gonna recommend are cross training shoes. So I'm only recommending these because these really do make a difference if you are planning to get into weight training or resistance training. Like I said, the Nike Frees are great for running, but if you're weight training, you want to have a flat-soled shoe. I'll show you the difference between the Free Run shoe versus the Metcon, which is the shoe I'm gonna recommend for weight training, cross training. So this is what they look like. Look at the difference between the bottoms. So as you can see here, this has an obvious curve because it's meant for running. It's supposed to cushion your foot while you're running, whereas this one has a flat bottom, so it provides more stability when you are weight training. And I didn't really realize the importance of having a shoe like this until I started getting into weight training. I was wearing some Converses, so the just Chucks that people wear more casually. I was wearing those for a very long time because they also have a flat sole, which it doesn't matter what shoe you wear, but those are not really geared for like athletic type. I mean, they're an athletic shoe, but they're not like a weight training, like certified shoe. This is actually meant for cross training and weight training. So I absolutely love these. These are the Nike Metcon 4s. I got these obviously very recently, as in like 2 days ago. But I just love these, and I caught them on sale at Dick's Sporting Goods. So I ended up paying like $100 for these, whereas they're originally like $140. So I love the colorway. They have tons of colors in these, but like I said, this is a certified like weight training, cross training shoe. So if you are planning to get into resistance training or weight training, definitely look into, if you don't get these, get some type of flat soled cross training or weight training shoe, because it will make all the difference in your weight training. Get into the actual recommended exercises and things that I started out doing when I first began going to the gym. So I tried to keep things very simple and just not overly detailed, just because you don't need to do all that just to get started out. The more comfortable you get at the gym, then you can start adding to the difficulty. The number one thing I want to recommend, and this may be unusual for most recommendations, but if you are absolutely brand new to the gym, have no idea, and you're just like a deer in headlights, I recommend starting off taking a class. A class is ran by a professional, a trainer. They're going to familiarize you with different types of lifts, different types of exercises that you can go home and do on your own. That to me is like a foolproof way to make sure that you're doing the right type of exercises, you're doing them the right way, because you've taken those exercises and done them before in a class setting. So you have other people around you, you have a trainer instructing you. So that to me is just something that you can't go wrong with. But group exercise is going to be one thing I recommend. But actual workouts that you can do yourself, I'm going to recommend any body weight type exercise or training. Body weight exercises are the most overlooked because people think that, okay, I'm at the gym, I have to use all this equipment. Like, you really don't need a lot of equipment to get in the best shape you can. You obviously need to add resistance training and weight training at some point. So, but if you're a beginner, you don't need to worry about that stuff initially. Master your body weight and getting comfortable with the base level workouts, and then work your way up. So some examples of that would be push-ups, planks, mountain climbers, burpees, lunges, squats, all body weight. You can do all of these on your own. Like I said, this is where I started, and it's so crazy how, like, I've noticed, especially on Instagram, the trend is to do all these different variations of these things, when in reality, you don't need to do that. Like, I think it's just people trying to make working out seem more colorful. In order to incorporate these bodyweight movements, I'm going to recommend two different styles of training. The first one is going to be every minute on the minute. And usually I like to do this in a 30-minute session. So what you do is every minute, let's say you want to do 15 push-ups. So you do 15 push-ups, and let's say you finish in 20 seconds. You have 40 seconds to rest, and then at the next minute, you start your next movement. So you can do 15 mountain climbers. Let's say you finish that in 30 seconds. So you have 30 seconds rest. Then on the third minute, so on and so forth. So I really like that type of workout because you're constantly moving, but you still incorporate some rest time in there. And that is that interval type training that I absolutely love, because interval training, as you guys may or may not know, has been proven to be the most effective way to get in shape and burn fat, versus longer interval training. So like running on the treadmill for 30 minutes, you're gonna be more effective doing a high intensity interval style training for shorter amounts of time. So that leads me to the next style workout that I absolutely love, the Tabata style workout. So Tabata was developed by a Japanese scientist called Izumi Tabata, and basically it is a 4-minute workout where you're working out as hard as you can for 20 seconds, then you do like a 10-second rest. So you can do the same body weight movements Tabata style. So you do as many push-ups as you can for 20 seconds, then you have 10 seconds rest. Then you jump into your mountain climbers, do 20-second mountain climbers, then do 10 seconds rest. Tabata is amazing. Love, love, love Tabata workouts. So you do that for 8 rounds, which is 4 minutes, and then depending on how you feel, you can do another round. I usually do 2 to 3 rounds Tabata style, but the whole purpose of Tabata is to really push yourself in those 20 seconds because it's such a short amount of time. You need to be really going after it and making sure that you're giving full effort, because that's the best way to blast that fat and get your aerobic capacity going and continuing to improve your endurance. So like I said, every minute on the minute, Tabata style, both of those are high intensity interval training or HIIT training, as you may have heard before. and you can't go wrong with either one of those. Okay guys, I know that video was super long, but like I said, had people asking me how I got started and what I recommend. So these are my recommendations. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and ask me. I hope you guys found this helpful, and thanks so much for tuning in.